They had to consider new information, large pattern science, global climate change.
Wind is a cheaper alternative to fossil fuels. Overall, Kansas has the third highest potential for wind energy in the country.
This is a video that we showed to the community at a large public meeting.
Architects make a video presentation of the proposed plan. The city administrator is sold on wind energy.
We think it's a smart decision long-term for rates, as well as not using fossil fuels or coal or any of those things that might be harmful to the environment.
Greensburg chooses to turn the tables on the same force of nature that left the town for dead.
It's incredible to think about the wind destroying the town, and now they're going to be using the wind to rebuild the town in many ways.
While wind is abundant in Greensburg, water is not. So the street plan for Greensburg calls for sloping curbs that will help funnel rainwater into cisterns.
It'll be integrated into the streetscape, and so excess water will be stored underground and then attached to a high-efficiency irrigation system.
Architects and city leaders also discuss constructing city buildings that are so-called LEED certified. LEED is short for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. It's a rating system developed by the nonprofit U.S. Green Building Council. Platinum is the highest rating a building can receive. Seven months after the tornado, the Greensburg City Council makes history. It becomes the first U.S. city to pass a resolution saying all city buildings shall be designed to conform to the Platinum rating.
I think what we realized early on is that to truly be a green community and sustainable community, we had to not just talk about it, but live it.
The first city-owned building breaks ground in the spring of 2008. It is called the Business Incubator and will provide workspace for new and displaced business owners.
Frito-Lay came in on that and pumped $1 million into it, which will make it now the Frito-Lay Sunchip Incubator building, but who cares?
We're using geothermal, solar, and the southern exposure.
The incubator building is constructed with insulated concrete forms called ICFs.
They're a stackable product, and the black pieces are crutches that hold the block together.
The ICFs look flimsy, but once filled with concrete, they'll hold up against the notorious weather in Kansas.
Depending upon what the engineer, how far he takes it, you can get up to 200 to 250 mile an hour wind load on it.
Mike and Kelly Estes start rebuilding their John Deere dealership. Like the city, they too aim for LEED Platinum status.
We can sell it. We can sell something we believe in. And we believe in green, we believe in LEED.
Wind turbines will supply nearly half the electric power to the dealership. Waste oil from tractors will be burned to help heat the facility. Recycled materials are used in construction. Home and business owners in Greensburg are not mandated to build green. It's voluntary.
I'd say an easy 50% of the town is on board at the residential level.
Still, some feel pressured by city leaders. Others are upset with zoning changes or think there's too much hype surrounding Greensburg's green movement.
I've got no problem with building energy efficient and using resources wisely. I get a little tired of hearing the word green.
Janice Haney is hurt and angry when the city tells her she can't rebuild on her original lot because the new plan calls for it to be open space.
You lost where you lived, you lost your belongings, and then they kick you in the teeth one more time and say, well, no, you can't do that.
Residents show their frustration in the voting booth. John Jansen loses the mayoral election in the spring of 2008.
I got spanked. I mean, I got beat 191 to 49 in the election.
Bob Dixon is elected to lead Greensburg along its history-making course. The plans for rebuilding the town aren't just about building green. For residents to feel good about living in Greensburg again, they must also build safe.
Building into the homes modern storm shelters, which is another great thing that will come out of this.
A year after the historic EF5 tornado, the town's new safety measures will be put to the test. May 2008. 1 year after a tornado with 205-mile-per-hour winds destroyed Greensburg, Kansas. Houses are rebuilt to be eco-friendly and tornado-ready. Some families, like the Stoltenbergs, build outdoor shelters. Still haunted by the tornado, 11-year-old J.D. Colclaser insisted his mother build a storm shelter inside their new home.
We built it underneath our cement porch, so we have cement ceilings, cement walls. We've got a door that opens in so you don't get trapped in the storm shelter.
On May 23rd, a little more than a year after the Greensburg tornado, the storm shelters were put to use. 8 tornadoes were reported in Kiowa County that day. 3 came within 5 miles of Greensburg.
The chance of another 1 3/4 wide tornado coming through here are almost astronomical. But yet, we still had that type of tornado that was in the vicinity. So we don't know what Mother Nature has in store.
Janice Haney wrote a book about the tornado. She built her new green home on a family farm 10 miles outside of town.
The east and west sides of the house are called earth berms. Dirt is pulled up high enough that it's used for insulation. It makes this house very quiet, and it makes it so we don't have to use any more of our electricity than we need to.
Bill Odell is among the estimated 700 residents who returned to Greensburg within the first year of rebuilding. His kids had to adjust to a new home and a town in transition. But Bill is proud so many people came back.
It's just really neat how they're wanting this small town in Kansas to survive.
Prior to the tornado, Greensburg had little hope of attracting new business to its community. Leaders say the Green Initiative has changed that.
What I would tell council is that you have a true opportunity to bring hundreds of jobs to this community.
The city believes new eco-based business will come to Greensburg, and with it, jobs, to keep young people from leaving for other towns.
You're going to have a community that has a brand new school, brand new hospital, brand new infrastructure, brand new streets, brand new homes, and now brand new businesses and factories and industry. Why would this not be a great place to live?
The EF5 tornado took just minutes to change Greensburg forever. But the small town hopes that it will spark changes that will last for generations.
We believe they can transform the way we think about community building, and they can set a model for revitalizing rural America.
That's a story that Greensburg has to tell. You can recover, you can revitalize, you can show the world and be an example by doing things smart. It's about our future generations.